Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback,
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.
Theo Bro, co-founder of Hood Research, and my co-host.
Yes, indeed. Mark Cummings, folks. It's going to be a great show.
All right. And I just want to say happy Monday to Barbara, to Calvin, to Carl. Still waiting for you, Carl. And happy Monday to Ron and Katrina and all of the folks out there. You?
Oh, you know the usual. The crew.
Yeah.
The Howard crew. The Black History thing up there. I just up to a little glare. But no doubt, Frank Sorrell, the businessman. Bill Hill, the comedian. Chef Jeff Tony. And the barber, Mr. Eric Scott.
All right.
Everybody is tuned in.
And we're glad that you are. You know, there's been so much happening this past week and all of the fanfare. Can you imagine a man using our tax dollars for a parade in Washington, D.C., tearing up the streets with army tanks? And what kind of mess is that? You're supposed to be honoring the military personnel. The fact that they've been in existence for 250 years, representing and keeping safe, putting their lives on the line for us. And you know, I always have to share with people that we have meetings the second Friday of each month at the Montford Marine Detachment Center 158. It's located on Joy Road, just west of Schaefer. 13721 Joy Road is the address. 13721 Joy Road. The men and women there put their lives on the line for us, so we put a few dollars on the table for them by purchasing the dinners that they sell each Friday. It's every Friday from 5 p.m. till they run out of food, or 9 o'clock, whichever comes first. And you know, this coming Thursday, which is Juneteenth celebration, the June, and Thursday's the 19th, is that right?
I believe so.
And they're going to be selling barbecue dinners, and it's from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. So during lunchtime, if you work, or after work, go by, if you can, to the Montford Marine Detachment 158 Center, 13721 Joy Road, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thursday, Juneteenth celebration.
Yes, indeed.
What's been going on?
You guys, didn't we just have a meeting up there this Friday?
Yes.
The Barton McFarland Association?
Yes, we sure did.
How did it go this week?
It went really well. It did. And we had some good information. And after our break, I'm hoping that Tawana Moore will call in and share with us some of the numbers that she shared that evening. Numbers that people may have a need for. So, some city numbers, you know, and she shared that.
Okay.
So, that worked really well, and people were really appreciative to have received them also, you know.
Yeah, because you want to know what's going on. That's for sure. Indeed, yes.
That's right.
So that's a good thing. So we're going to have a great show, folks. Got a gentleman coming on at the bottom of the hour, Brother Herschel Washington. He's got a company called H2O Fleet, and he helps the young kids between 12 and 18 get their bodies in a correct and proper alignment to be athletes. So he teaches young kids how to run, how to exercise properly, the breathing techniques, everything you need to do if you're going to aspire to be an athlete in high school. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Starting with themselves is really necessary to make sure that they're healthy, that they exercise, that they know how to exercise properly, and what foods to eat so that they don't end up junk food junkies,
And, the summertime, you can, fall behind unless you're working out. With the exception of football season where the guys are working all summer to get ready for the season. Track and baseball and basketball, them guys kind of get a break. So, I got to keep that body in shape.
Right.
We're going to talk to him about his camp that he's going to have. And you got to get the kids right. So, folks, you got to know about what's going on.
Oh, definitely.
I just like to say I had a great time yesterday. Since I'm here, I was trying to find it on the phone here to just get all the information. But Gary Hunter, the publisher of the Shot News, he was in the pulpit yesterday.
Uh-oh.
And I'm trying to, it was a Greater Ebenezer over on Finkel near Warwick. And wow, it was it was quite a day, folks. And it was a good Father's Day message. And then afterwards, I'm trying to pull it up on my page to see everything because I want to get the pastor's name, the bishop's name correct.
Oh, right. For the church. Second Ebenezer Church is that?
Well, Greater Ebenezer.
Greater Ebenezer Church.
Right.
Okay.
But anyway, he really had a really nice, it was a nice Sunday, folks. It was a really nice Father's Day event. At the end, they gave out awards to a lot of the men doing great things in the community, at the church.
Yeah.
One gentleman who had his family there for years, been doing good things. He opened his own business. We plan to have him on in a couple of weeks. He had his entire family up there on the stage, and man, it was a huge family. And, they gave him a pretty nice award, and oh my goodness, it was a beautiful thing. And I mean, all the men got a pair of socks. Because you gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying. So I mean, it was really nice. And I just want to thank Brother Gary Hunter for inviting me out. And it was a good Sunday. It was a good Sunday.
That was great.
And looked like somebody at the door, Tim. So looked like we got somebody just showed up. So, we moving over here at Feedback, Miss Broughton.
That's right.
That's what I love about the Feedback show. We always get the guests. I see people out there and they recognize you. They're like, yeah, you do the Feedback show. A lot of them watch the rebroadcast on Saturdays. And, so they'll say, I know somebody doing something. And folks, that's the main thing. If you know somebody that's doing some things in the community, because we community-minded over here, Feedback and Hood Research, let us know. We'll have you on the show. And then, of course, you're going to join Hood Research. Because that's the main thing.
Absolutely.
And that's what's happening now. And, I met with Brother Brogdon. That's why I had this up here. It was a little glare on it there. Trying to get it where you can see. The brother having a Black History Camp for the kids. July 21st through the 24th. Looking to get 20 campers. It's going to be $100, ages 13 to 16. And they're going to go on a tour of, oh my God, he mentioned a lot of things they're going to be doing. They're going to do that underground museum over there in Greek Town. They're going to do the Motown Museum. They're going to do the Charles H. Wright. They're going to do the DIA. And a whole bunch of other things that you're going to learn a lot about the city of Detroit and what role it plays in Black history, folks.
That's nice.
And we're going to try to I'm trying to put together a fundraiser to defer the cost. So a lot of kids probably can't afford the $100. So we're going to do some fundraiser. We'll let you know in a couple of weeks how that's going to be set up. I plan to do it in July. And we're going to raise this money. I want to raise let's raise $5,000, folks. And I'm going to have a whole bunch of gifts for folks at various levels of donations, you're going to get gifts. So it's going to be a beautiful thing. I'm excited about that, Miss Brooke.
And that's really wonderful what he is doing, because in addition to the book that he wrote for children.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Brogdon is a gentleman who wrote the book Black Business, and it's really eye-opening for many people who were not aware that there were even enslaved Africans who had businesses. Now, we're not talking about every one of them everywhere. Don't get it twisted, you know.
No doubt.
But there were some who did have businesses.
Exactly.
And knowing that our people, many of them who were kidnapped and brought to this country, okay, had skills. They had skills, you know. And it's interesting that when we hear people talk about our people, they'll say, well, we come from kings and queens. We come from kings and queens. Yes, we had kings and queens. But in addition to kings and queens, what did we have? Why were they kidnapped? Why were they brought here? They had skills as well. And this country has benefited greatly from the skills, you know.
Without a doubt.
You know, right. You know, even every now and then you'll hear that the enslaved Africans were the people who built the White House that's on Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C. Now, that's a fact.
Without a doubt. Yeah. I mean, let's just be honest, Miss Broughton. We built this country. Let's just be real. And, you know, we talk about reparations, and, you know, they say, you know, cut the check. But it's deeper than just the check. You know, reparative justice is not just for what happened then. It's also for the future. You know, you're trying to build a future. You can't leave out 40 million people in this country and expect this country to heal or be any better. And you're talking about making America great. Well, there you go. There's your chance. Okay, you know what you did was wrong. Slavery is an injustice to anybody. And that's Martin Luther King saying injustice anywhere. It's like injustice everywhere.
Right.
So you're not winning with this. But it's also for the person who did the crime, who created the injustice. Because once you repent, now we can move forward. That's how you get closure. And see, that's the problem, Ms. Broughton. We don't have any closure to this slavery piece. I mean, you know, people say that happened a long time ago and it ain't got nothing to do with me. But
it does.
Everything that this country stands on came from slavery. I mean, the stock market in and of itself was created because of the slave trade. Okay. We were traded as the first stocks, okay, in a stock exchange.
Right.
Our bodies were chattel. You know, we weren't even considered human.
Right.
And we still battling that today. Because anytime you got a president that can pretty much say, you know, well, we just gonna decide that they don't even count. You know, don't say DEI hires don't count. What are you talking about? Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're not going to do this thing exclude people. As simple as that. You can't be great and exclude people.
Right.
So that's what we all about. We about inclusion. We about everybody get a shot. And that's how we going to do this thing. That's why I love Hood Research. I love Mr. Theo Broughton. Reggie Crawford started this organization 33 years ago. And they did it because they saw a need. And the need was like, we got to get information to the masses about how to, because he started out as a business organization, right, Ms. Broughton? You were concerned about black businesses, correct?
Yeah. Promoting them, advertising them, encouraging people to support them. You know.
And you know, been doing this 33 years. But it also became doing more in the community. getting people connected to one another,
Right.
learning about other community organizations. And that's why this platform began, correct?
Networking.
Networking, exactly. Because you wanted to get the word out to everybody
Right.
that, hey, it's things to be done out here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we streaming live on my page. I just sent it over to the Hood Research page. And folks, tune in on Facebook. You're going to enjoy it. And I guess just arrived. We're going to have him on at the bottom of the hour. And man, I'm telling you, you always meeting people here.
Yeah.
You don't know these people. You ain't seen them before, most of them. And then you realize, wow, I got to get to know this person. They got Facebook pages. If you're on Facebook, and I want more folks in Hood Research. Y'all folks got to share the video on Mondays. So everybody can get a shot at watching the feedback show. You can't just hog it all to yourself. You just want to watch it and enjoy it, feel all cozy, and not share it with anybody. We got to start sharing because that's what it's about, the love. And that's the main thing because, Ms. Broughton, I'm telling you, there's so much going on. And with the Juneteenth piece coming up, it's going to be off the chain this week.
And we should be streaming on R.J. Watkins' Facebook
No, we definitely
page.
did. We definitely did. We definitely streaming it. That's why I just moved everything around.
Yeah.
Because I want people to realize, just wake up in the morning. All you got to do is pick up your phone.
Exactly.
And if you're watching the regular TV, 15.2.
That's right.
And check in. I know it's on Roku TV and some other thing. I got it. I done hit the button. It's popping up on my phone. That's a beautiful thing. What else is on your mind, Miss Broughton?
Oh, well, I, like you, am interested in encouraging people to share the fact that we're here. Share the fact that we meet on the second Friday at the Mumford Marine Center at 13721 Joy Road. Share the fact that we are starting to have in-person meetings because people have been asking and they want to get out some. So we're going to start having an in-person meeting. And we want to work to have one on the east side of the city, one on the west side of the city to make it convenient for, for everyone. And when people come out and get a chance to network with one another, they enjoy that as well. So that's something else that we're looking forward to. And for those who can't get out, or perhaps a particular Saturday, they have things to do in the home, maybe wash clothes, etc. You can always pick up your phone and dial 1978-9905,000. And the access code is 338729. Press the pound key and listen to the conversation, join in the conversation, share announcements, etc. That's every Saturday from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. You don't have to be on for 3 hours. They only drag me to do that for 3 hours. But whatever time fits into your budget, if it's from 3 until 4:15, or if it's from 4 to 5:30, or if it's from 5 p.m. to 6, whichever block of time you choose to use your phone to call in and be with us, share with us, network with us, we look forward to it.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. That number again is 1-978-990-5000. The access code is 338729. Press the pound key. Now, in the event that you didn't have time to write that down, you can always call the Hood Research line because it's on the answering message.
Yep.
Yeah, so so the telephone number for Hood Research is area code 248-234-2371. Again, the telephone number is area code 248-234-2371. 2371. And you know, we have really enjoyed over these 33 years being among the people in the community and attending the community events and celebrating, you know, like we celebrated, and we also bought, when you say, stock into the People's Co-op.
Yes,
grocery store.
People Co-op.
Yeah, right there.
Detroit Food Co-op on Woodward and Euclid.
Yes.
Brother
yes.
Malik Yakini.
Yes.
Food Security Network.
Very nice place, clean place, ample parking. And they also have a second level where they have a meeting room where you can even arrange to have, perhaps if it's a bridal event, a bereavement, birthday party, you know, there you can have that as well. Make those arrangements. But we support them, and we're glad that they are there to have our own beautiful location.
And we owners, you know, you're an owner when it's a co-op. You know, shares are $200.
Yeah.
And you get the 10% discount when you go. And it just feels good to know you own something.
Yes, absolutely.
That belongs to you, folks.
All right.
All right, that's important. And there's so many organizations we didn't partner with. We didn't have them down here on the broadcast. And, you know, that's the main thing, you know, because people out here doing a lot of stuff. I mean, that's imperative, you know, that to be done.
And they just need the support of the community.
Yeah.
And if you have a business where you want to have it advertise a commercial here at WHPR, Miss Maxine Willis can take care of that for you. And that's my way of supporting WHPR, you know.
Well, Tim said we got 2 minutes to get to this break. I just like to say our guest has showed up.
All right.
It's going to be great at the bottom of the hour, folks. Gentlemen, good guy. Been doing work with the kids for a long time. He say greatness flow in it, folks.
All right.
Herschel Washington will be on H2O Fleet, helping the kids to get their bodies right to be the best athletes they can be. And just, you know, have the best body they can be.
Right.
Be healthy.
So refresh your orange juice, your coffee, your milk. Call someone. Tell them to tune in. And we will be back momentarily.
I'm James Ford, founder of the Obama Weekend, and a partner of the Hood Research Team, composed of the knowledgeable Theo Broden, the super analyst Henry, and the colorful Al Martin. This team discusses politics, seen and not seen, at the national, state, and local level. But to enhance the goals of this team, join or donate to Hood Research by visiting Twitter or Facebook, or visit hoodresearch.org, or call 248-234-2371. You can also join Hood Research on Phonecast every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 978-990-5000, access code 338729. Thank you very much.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
Everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, there gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist, a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome our first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Womack.
Wally Womack here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am the BDM Pinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.
Always remember that you can take us along with you. And Mark Cummings, my co-host.
Yes, indeed.
We have with us our guest this morning
Yes,
who's
indeed.
doing wonderful things for our young children.
I am so excited, folks, to have a good friend of mine on the show that's been doing great work with the kids for a very long time. Mr. Herschel Washington is in the building. H2O Fleet. Yes, indeed. That's his line right there, folks. Let everybody know.
All right.
Or as Miss Broden would say, ask your question, because they always got the one question she asks
Oh,
everybody.
yes. Who is Herschel Washington?
Wow, that's amazing. Herschel Washington. Herschel Washington is a coach, father, let's see, everything that kids need. I do a lot of work for a long time. I'm a track athlete myself. Track American.
Oh,
meters.
wow.
I think I'm like the third or fourth fastest in the state championship in the 400 meters.
Wow.
That's
Now, what year was this?
1984.
Look at
Oh,
you.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What school?
For Detroit Southwestern.
Look at that, folks.
Southwest, yes, indeed. So, just being around that's my drive, doing 400 meters. All of a sudden, I wanted to teach kids how to run because I was great. It's always been my passion. I always trained. Mark, no, I always did push-ups and things, even at the job. When I load a plane. You know? So yeah, definite. And I've been doing it for like 30 years.
Wow.
You know, just training. And then my own program now is H2O Fleet. It is 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 years. And
Wow.
we are really, really doing it. And now we're really, really blessed.
Oh,
So I know
great.
some of the things we'll get into today.
Mhm.
I will share, the
Wow.
greatness with you.
Right. But let me ask you this. Even though it was a long time ago, is Jesse Owens one of your
Oh yes,
idols?
I track and field always been my thing. My mother said I came out of the womb running. I was a breech kid, as far as speed, and I ran everywhere in the house. And I ran and I broke things, and I was always running. You know what I'm saying? I ran. So one day I ran right off the front porch and broke my collarbone, and still was running. So yeah, I've been running for a long time, and my family calls me Hot Rod, back in the 60s. So to see Jesse Owens in the Jet magazine and Wilma Rudolph, all of them. Oh,
yes.
yeah. So that was like track. I was destined for track. Yeah. Destined for track.
Wow. That's wonderful.
And 84 was quite a year for track.
Oh, yeah.
That was
that
the LA
was
Olympics.
LA Olympics.
Jackie
yeah.
Joyner Kersey and Florence Griffith Joyner.
Yes,
You had my man break the
Carl
record, then they took
Lewis.
it back from the guy from Canada. What's his name again?
Yes,
That brother?
indeed.
Being something. I forgot his
Right.
name. But
Right.
yes, indeed. But you've been doing this a long time, Mr. Washington.
Yes.
Care about the kids. The main thing, how did you get involved with wanting to teach the kids how to do this properly?
Well, I've always, like, if kids were on a park or doing something, or either, like, my wife would babysit kids or whatever, I'd take the kids on a field trip.
Okay.
Take them up to Wayne State, and I train them, run. They run with me, run the bleachers, and so you bring the kids with you, they work out. But I've always, like, trained, like, my own son. He would go out, make obstacle courses for him and everything else. He's 21. And I used to make obstacle courses for him.
Really?
Just so he could train,
Like
run,
in the
get him
backyard?
good, backyard, at Belle Isle or whatever. Jump that, roll over the bench, do that and whatever. But then all of a sudden, the kids were in, like, our community. They'd be outside playing. And I was that adult that go outside and train the kids or whatever.
Okay.
And just being around, all of a sudden, I being around at that point in time, I just noticed, hey, there's AAU programs out there. There's recreation centers, and I always volunteered.
Okay.
And so, and then I used to race the kids because they couldn't believe I was that fast. And I was my age. At my age, I raced the kids. So all of a sudden, that's when I started H2O Fleet. I just went and called a couple of people, and they said register. I registered with AAU, and then all of a sudden, everything was born. And then I went over to Romulus Recreation Center, and I grabbed up a couple of kids over there in the community, and then I went down to Flat Rock Recreation Center, and I had kids there. And then, I ran a camp at Flat Rock High School. I think it was like my first camp 13 years ago. And then all of a sudden, I'm in Woodhaven, Brownstown, and right now, our camp is going to be ran through the Woodhaven Recreation Center, and we're going to be at Woodhaven High School this year on the track. Normally, I had a little school, Bates Elementary that's in Brownstown. And this little place that sits off in the back had the kids back there, private little area.
But this year we doing the high school.
Oh, we doing it big. I'm about to show out, with with techniques and things like that. I am really about to show out. So it's going and what I do is very special. Very, very special.
Because we got some video that you sent us.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Miss Bro, what you want to ask?
No, I was waiting for him to finish. You have something that's very special.
Go ahead and we'll roll in because I'm starting to get comfortable with this and get comfortable with you. And I know.
And as you can see, folks,
yes, indeed.
we got the H2O shirts.
Yeah.
Now, what's H2O?
H2O is basically Herschel and Herschel. It's always been two Herschels in our family.
Oh, okay.
My father and his cousin, my father and me, and now it's me and my son. But my father I named my father's produce company H2O Fresh Produce, and he ran it out of the Eastern Market and a lot of little
Now, does he
places down
still do
4th
that?
Street. No, my father's passed and everything. So what I did, because my nickname in high school is Fleet, Fleet Feet, I said H2O Fleet, and I sent it in to, like I told you, to AAU, and that's what we do, you know, and so we got that H2O Fleet right there, and then if you turn that shirt around, that right there, that's what it is. Will, want, work. That's what we do. That's what we do. That, and it's embedded in all our kids.
So you got to have a will.
Yeah.
You got to want to do it.
You got to want to do it. And hey, work.
You got to work. You got to work for it.
And you got to be consistent in your work, you know. So, and we teach a whole lot of things, and I've been really, really blessed. Okay, and this is one of our features right here. This is Ground Up, where I teach kids, you know, you start from the ground. Then, you know, it's core, plyometrics. That's a sister and a brother. Both of them are probably going to be great track prodigies. They at Woodhaven High School. And that's that area. I told you, that little private area right there. That's like right around the corner from me, man. And we get all of that with all of the kids and everything. So we do a lot. The kids come, pop up, and just, they pop up all the time and just get it in. So, you know, what we do, we build that core.
Okay.
A lot of times, you know, coaches, we don't have time to coach our kids when we, like, at school, track team, you got to get that track team up and running. So to do this, and this is Romulus Recreation Center, kids come to me footwork, and I have to get their feet together. So there's a lot of this right here is foot drills, put them on the steps. Ain't nothing like steps, you know, to line kids up. So you put them on the steps and let them get on the ball of their feet and do what they do, you know, raise the knees, and you train the legs to do the right thing. So it's like a body alignment. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, definitely.
Because I'm noticing a lot of them kids already look like they're in pretty decent shape.
Oh, they do. Some of them are, we get athletes that, what they do, they come to me and tune up, like a fine tune-up. And that's what kids don't understand. Sometimes when you play your sport, you still have to do tune-ups, like a nugget to stay strong, to stay ready. And so I get advanced athletes. During the week, a lot of times I'll have the kids, you know, program. But on the weekends, I do a lot of one-on-ones. I get college athletes.
Now, you say the one-on-one. I like what you're saying there, because I'm like, you got the kid.
Right.
And I say that the ages is 13 or
14 under.
Okay.
5 to 14, yes.
Okay. And they're young, and today we're not eating as well as we used to.
We do the diet. Man, we do the hygiene. We do, I hit it all. I hit it all. Just like if my grandmother was raising me, as far as whatever, you know, because, and then, you know, I send them on their way. And a lot of times they come back and they go to other schools. The one thing I don't do is like, a lot of times, you know how people try to like, take your kid from here, take your kid from here. I'll help anybody's kid. Okay. I don't care, any school, whatever. I'll help their kid, tune them up, get them tight, and then they go and they run for their school, you know. And I got a lot of kids that I run with. They down in the downriver area, from River Rouge, Ecorse, Trenton, Gibraltar, Southgate, Woodhaven. I just send so many kids. My kids come from my youth program. They go through Woodhaven and, you know, down there. And there's a lot of that schools in that area. And then I get kids from the city. They come out here and get some. Okay. They come out here and get some.
They want to be ready to compete.
Oh, no question. You know, and I get them ready, and the parents love that my discipline. And at the same time, I teach them respect, how to language, how to carry themselves. So we do a whole lot of things, a whole lot of layers. You know, the psychology of the sport, we work with all of that. So it's a blessing.
Now let's talk about this 15-day camp you got coming up.
Oh, man, my baby. So the way this 15 is, like I said, it started 13 years ago, Flat Rock, Pastor Rodney Wade.
So now what church is that?
That's Trinity. That's like over there off of Southgate. Okay. Yeah. He runs the ICE program, but he used to run a ICE program down in Flat Rock, basketball. I mean, mega basketball. One of the largest, I'm talking about thousands of kids.
Wow.
Yeah, and they just play games. Wow. And he brought me in like in Flat Rock, and he's like, man, I love your energy. Let's do this. And so I kind of did a camp, and I strictly did it by track. So now we have evolved. Like I do specific things. I don't like when a kid come to me, and I do things to make sure their body is right and they run track, the things they need to do to run track.
Okay.
Because some of them can't run. I get kids that be falling, tripping, and everything else.
Now that's crazy for a kid.
The way our camp works is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. One is plyometrics, and the one is track, where you teach them everything running, and then the other one is agility. So you teach kids what coaches want them to know. So, and this is every sport. So like when we do the agility, and they'll do patterns, like if they was running plays for football, I'm talking about the linemen will do footwork that they do, movement that they do. You'll take a basketball player, a volleyball player, do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Do what they do, the movements, and you train those muscles. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with our plyometrics.
Now, what is plyometrics?
Plyometrics is basically explosive exercises that builds the muscles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so it's that, get that explosiveness. So a lot of times what you get, and this is with me, what I don't like, some kids, when they train, they don't perform. I believe in performing, showing out. Show out. Don't like your mama bring you to me. I'm gonna make sure you show out. So when you go, you don't come and you walking around or whatever and whatever. You just we go.
So when they get out there in competition, they gonna know
exactly.
That's one of them H2O fleet guys.
And I get it all the time. I got like hundreds of emails. Parents call me, and so that's the camp. Is the 3-day camp. We gonna start off the 24th, 24th, 25th, 26th
of June, folks.
Of June. The end, and that's where we get a lot of kids come in because we get the registration and whatever. Then we let them go home because, you know, everybody want to eat on 4th of July fireworks and leave out of town and everything else. So you're like, okay, then we're going to bring them back for the 4 weeks in July. And we're going to get it, you know, 4 weeks, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And by the time you leave that camp, you're going to perform what you do instead of train. You know, a lot of times you do training and whatever. So we do performance, and everything we do is performance. Yes, indeed.
Now, 5 years old, what could you do at 5?
Oh, you know, that's the best time you can train a kid. It's 5. Well, it's called like the placebo. You know how a kid come out playing Beethoven and you never taught them? Well, some kids, when they 5-year-old, they got that muscle memory and that memory like in their brains, and they could do anything. That what they do, they mimic.
Okay.
They mimic. Like you show them boom, boom, boom. When I was a little kid, my mother used to say, can you do that? I was a great dancer. So she used to have me watch James Brown and all of them, and I'd check them out. And she say, do that dance, do that dance. And I'll be like, yeah. And I get it. And, you know, and then she have me dancing. Family come over. She like, get them. So the performance, that's what it is. So, but you get a 5-year-old and they pay more attention than a 14-year-old or a 15-year-old. Okay. And they listen, they'll follow the instructions and everything else. And it's the energy that your 5-year-old has. Man, it is. Woo, it's through the ceiling. And so to train that energy, you'd be surprised. They just want to do it. Like I know you saw when they do that mat thing, when we did the mat. Oh my God. They was on the mat and they love flipping, rolling backwards. And what I do is teach every muscle gets trained on that mat. They roll around, they flip arms, whatever.
Tumbling and all that type
tumbling.
of stuff.
It's every sport. And you build every shoulder, every hip, and whatever. And my 5-year-old supersede a lot of the older kids because the older kids can't even flip.
Wow.
So that's what.
That's why you need to start early, right?
So you start them early so that you can do what you do. And the other part is, you'll get kids they'll perform, and their parents go to watch them, and they don't get a chance to play.
Okay.
Simply because they not in shape. They never did it before.
Okay.
So I say to the parents that's watching this and everything else, put your kids in some type of training before they play. Because all of a sudden you sitting in the stands and your child on the sideline because they don't know how to play. They don't know how to compete and everything else. And so that's what H2O Fleet does.
Wow.
That's what we really, really concentrate on. That you can play ball, that you can catch the ball without the ball. And we do all of this training without the ball. So then, you know, it's really, they really get it mentally. And so, and then I get phone calls, I get videos. I have one kid, and I'm going to mention him. His name is Blake McLaughlin.
Okay.
Blake came to me. I've had Blake since he was 5 years old.
Wow. Now, how old is he now?
Blake is 13.
Okay.
Blake holds the record for the 7th grader downriver in the mile, and he like top in the 800. But I'm going to tell you, Blake started running track for me. He used to come in last.
That's a long run, too. That mile ain't no joke.
His mile and the 800, he will come in last, but he'll finish his last lap strong. Finish.
Okay.
Now, mind you, you know, all his friends, way better athletes. His father, a football coach, great coach, down in our river, with the Woodhaven Warriors, the elite, and a great program. My son played for him years ago, but everything. But what happened is with Blake, he could run. But it was like, you know, as far as his body or whatever growing into his body and everything else. I'm gonna tell you, he came back to me last year. Last year, he came to me 6 foot. He get a growth spurt, 6 inches.
Wow.
Taller than me, man. I'm talking about he was under my shoulder and everything. And all of a sudden, he started running. It was like Forrest Gump. When I tell you, he went from 6 minutes running a 6 minute 29-second mile.
That's pretty good.
That's very good. That's good. 7 minutes like that, in between 6.5, 7 minutes. Dude, he just broke 5 minutes this year. I'm talking about he did all of this in like 6 months or whatever. He started in the winter when he ran for me. He ran 5:29. Okay. 5:29. And I'm talking about he's smoking, dude. He's smoking. And I know I sent a video to you. You seen that machine? I was telling you about the ultimate speed machine.
Okay.
It's an ultimate speed machine.
I saw the guy running on it. Then it just kept going fast.
And I put kids on there, and I put kids on that machine. Well, I put him on that machine. And the way he finished races, with his knees up, arms pumping, everything, you have to do what you're supposed to do as far as technique.
Right.
Other than that, you'll fall on that machine.
So that gets you to understand at the end, you got to keep that endurance so you can move even faster.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, indeed. And that's the one thing is hardest to do. And so when you get the endurance to do what you do, Lord have mercy. You know, that's performance. And that's what you get. The great LeBrons, the whatever, they can play 48 minutes. Everybody else play 30. So that's what we working with like that.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
So you say endurance is the hardest thing to do?
Yes, it takes longer as far as endurance because, you know, it's over a period of time, the consistency. So that's how come a lot of times when my camps, I send kids home with homework. Do this. You know, like when I was in high school, I did 200 push-ups every night. Watch what's that, Final Edition? Sports Final Edition. I did.
So you was like Jack LaLanne.
Hey, man, 200 push-ups, 200. Coach told us to do 100. But I always did 200 because I knew I wanted to be great. But I was a leader, and I had a tag on me, you know, as far as my junior year, early on, freshman. You know, I was all city freshman track.
So you was up there in Southwestern when they had Joe Bear and all them.
man, I can't wait that one day I'm gonna get with him. I have a story about him. You know, Joe Bear is the reason I went to Southwestern. We had a basketball team that was undefeated. Middle school, Earhart Middle School. And we went around to the high schools. Coach Perry Watson had us come up there, and we played the basketball team, the JV. We put it on them. All of a sudden, they was like, y'all got to go back. And we said, okay. We went back, and the judge showed up. And he put like 33 on us, man. He moved us around like furniture. And we was like, who is this?
Right.
Guy? You know? And they's like, well, we got them all coming. And at that time, you know, they had Leslie Rockymore.
Yep.
They had Leslie Rockymore. They had Curtis Moore, which was the guy before.
Okay.
And then, so that 1980, 81, that's when that run started. And I started it with a freshman all the way out, and I came out with Clarence Jones.
Now, who's Clarence Jones?
Clarence Jones is, well, he's Southwestern basketball player, All-American. He played at Iowa.
Oh, played Iowa.
Yeah,
Okay.
Iowa, yeah. He, but then, you know, waiting in the wing was Terrence Wheeler in the gym.
Okay.
Anderson Hunt, Howard Isley,
Wow.
Wise.
Wow.
They were all like freshmen and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
those some
yeah,
big names. Anderson Hunt, UNLV.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, so they all of them coming out. Sam Silman. Yeah, you had Johnny Johnson. All of them, dude. Just unbelievable teams and everything. And then once we left, you know, even and I tell you, Vashawn Leonard that was with Jalen Rose. That team right there, that number one team in the nation, that team. So what happens is, why I say that our basketball team and we were all in the gym together. So it was a high level. And, you know, I dominated in track and field and football. But we all the athletes played everything. You know what I'm saying? And we carried the school. So, so that's what that Southwest Prospectors pride is real. You know what I'm saying? And we got a brotherhood right now, and we got a Facebook page that's crazy. And we come together, you know, even though the school is gone and the new bridge is down there, they moved everything out as far as Del Rey, we still come together. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where the formula is. That's where I learned to compete. And I always bring it, you know, because at a high level. Cause
you
that's
know,
what
brother
we do.
Keith Bates.
Bates is me and Bates was defensive back number 3. Hoss. That's me. Bates is my guy. Bates and me was defensive. He was my defensive back. I was free safety.
How about
we
that?
was Downs and Walls. We
Wow.
used to, you know, the Dallas Cowboys. The
Right,
free safety
right,
and
right.
Walls.
Everson Walls. Right.
Michael Walls, Everson Walls,
Right.
Michael Downs.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what we was in high school, and they couldn't complete a pass on us.
Man, it's too hot.
Yeah.
We gonna have. Can we get you over the break, baby? I done knocked my hat off. It's so hot. Give me 30 more minutes, Hirsch.
Okay.
Folks, you gonna get the call in on the next side. Timmy Tim said we gotta go to the break in a minute, Miss Bro.
Oh, yes, we got to pause for the cause. And we will be back. Just make sure you refresh your juice, your coffee, milk. Call somebody. We're getting some exciting information, and we'll be back momentarily.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
All right, everybody, settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hold on a few seconds. You gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn. Ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Warner.
Wally Womack here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the...
Chew!
That's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
Clean up on aisle 5. Sounds like my life right now. Just one big mess.
What's going on?
It's my property taxes.
What?
I am behind and I am so worried that I'm going to lose my house. I can pay some of it, but I can't pay it all at once.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm Eric Sabri, the Wayne County Treasurer. The last thing I want is for anyone to lose their property to tax foreclosure. We have assistance programs to help.
For more information, go to treasurer.waynecounty.com.
We're here to help.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman.
I'm James Ford, founder of the Obama Weekend, and a partner of the Hood Research Team, composed of the knowledgeable Theo Broden, the super analyst Henry, and the colorful Al Martin. This team discusses politics, seen and not seen, at the national, state, and local level. But to enhance the goals of this team, join or donate to Hood Research by visiting Twitter or Facebook, or visit hoodresearch.org, or call 248-234-2371. You can also join Hood Research on Phonecast every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 978-990-5000, access code 338729. Thank you very much.
WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am the BDM Pinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.
And we are back.
Yes.
Well, it is so exciting this morning to hear someone who is dedicated to helping the young people within our community, to teach them discipline, to teach them endurance, to have them want to be the best that they can be.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And
yes,
that is
indeed.
wonderful.
And you know, I think the main thing, and folks, now you can call in and talk with Brother Herschel Washington. 313-868-0351. That's my favorite phone number. And 313-868-0342. Them the two lines that's open this morning. Call on in. You got any questions? You probably know the guy. Just call on in and say, hey, Brother Washington, man, you're looking good.
Thank
Folks,
you.
And speaking of looking good, That hat looking real good on you, Brother Washington.
My man Chase Majors. CHAS Majors. Brother over there off of Livernois, 7 Mile in Livernois. And he do me right. He does me right. Got a couple of hats that second to nobody. And they special editions too. You know,
So you got one of them.
Yeah, so a lot of times, hey, I get my logo put on the hat like the brim. So when you look at me, I'll boom, it be my logo. Oh yeah, I do it. Get it in. So you know, just be creative. You know, that's my thing. Is like my hats. Me and my brother, my oldest brother, and we do hats, and then hats and shoes. You know, we try to keep it tight.
Okay.
But my thing is, I know y'all was talking about, like a little earlier we was talking about, is cooking.
Okay.
And so I teach kids, now I teach the kids proper things to eat. You know, I know we're talking about endurance, being in shape.
Yes.
We do the mental part of, a lot of times our mental part is done like with breathing. But we always talk about food, what you digest. And so a lot of times I share with the kids, they're like, how you know what's good for you, whatever. I say, sometimes you eat whatever's necessary available to you. Because, some of them don't get a chance to eat a full, healthy meal.
Right.
So, like, a lot of times, number one, I start them off with water.
Okay. Lots of water.
Lots of water. But then, you got, like, your salts and your sugars. And sometimes you can't eat more than once. Like you got to go back off of your sugar. So then all of a sudden that comes into your training. So if you teach them like what salt does, sugar does, as a kid, because they'll do less or they won't put it in their body. And then you teach them about like fibers, the vegetables or whatever. But what we do, we tell them what they are and how they are. So then all of a sudden, they looking at it like, okay, that's sugar, that's salt, that's potassium, that's cholesterol, things like that. And then, we tell them about their family, and we tell them about statistics. And so that's how we cover the food part, so that they understand the food. Because sometimes you can't tell a kid what to eat, but then you say, if you pay attention, you can't go eat McDonald's all the time or something, whatever, and be a great athlete. Now, it's all right to treat yourself sometimes, because what I don't like to do is restrict kids, because that part right there, so we keep them healthy. And so that part we do, and then we do breathing, where we do the mind, we get them to breathe, close their eyes, visualize themselves running around the track. If it take you 1 minute to get a lap, do a minute of visualization. With your eyes closed, breathe, suck through your nose, swallow the air, suck through your mouth, swallow the air, blow it out. And so that's like our mental part. And we help kids get under control, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I have the kids holler.
Now, what does that do?
Well, a lot of times it's something in you. We do a reaction drill. You know how you use football, you used to hit. You mimic me. And then I get them to holler because you want that explosive energy. You know how you see guys when they break bricks and they got to go, well,
when they make a big play, they be like, ah!
Yeah, well, that right there is an expression of energy. And so now I'm teaching energy. And you got to raise your level. Don't just, hey, this, and you soft and whatever. No, you get that holler out, and that's performance. So I teach them how to holler. So all of a sudden now you learn energy the same way you do the energy with the jumping, the same way you do the energy when you're running, all of the explosive stuff. And especially when we do plyo, I like to hear some noise. Get it done. Do your thing. I like to hear some noise. So those are little small things sometimes we do with kids that you don't have time to do. So in all of your training, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you, I can't wait. I'm getting fired up talking to y'all right now. I know, I'm going to go down to Woodhaven Rec Center today after I leave here and see what the progress, and then I'm going to start talking to the kids. just reaching out to the older kids on Facebook and all our Remind Me, and we use Remind Me Facebook, and some of my high school kids here in Detroit, we use Sports U. And so, just to communicate and everything else. They know the camp is coming. A lot of them always come back and everything else.
Now, where can they find out more information on the camp and how to get in touch with you?
Well, basically, my Facebook page, which is H2O Fleet, is Herschel Washington H2O Fleet. Everything, all of the training is on there. We send it out Instagram, which is H2O Fleet. But they like all of those little things like right there in the nook, and you can call the Woodhaven Recreation Center.
Now, what's the number? You got the number for them?
The Woodhaven Recreation Center. Yes. Yeah.
In the meantime, folks, call in. You got a kid out there you want to get them motivated. We're going to give you one of these H2O shirts. Got a little fella, a little lady ready to make some move, a little running. This is a small one here for a little fella, a little lady. Call in. This is the gift. Herschel brought some love in here, folks. He got the shirts, little swag for you. We always giving you goodies for checking in with us. Call in. We're going to have a shirt waiting for you down here at the station for the kid. Then get it motivated. Then call Brother Herschel and say, you know what? I want to get in on this H2O piece. Because I want to make sure, matter of fact, when the kid get in shape, you'll start getting in shape.
Yeah, and if you sign up for camp, you're going to get either that shirt or either we got different logos that, we doing our shirts this week. So we print them up and everything. So, you get a shirt to go with it and everything else. So, and a lot of kids, they wear their shirts everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere, because we do hoodies every now and then during the winter, and I just pass out. Like a lot of times, that's the only thing I had left, because if you see me and I see a kid playing, don't have a shirt or something, I pass it out. I'll pass them out. So a lot of times my shirts, they just go in rotation, even if you're not in my camp, and I pass you, and I think you need a shirt or whatever, I'll just reach back in my trunk and give you. And so I only had like 3 left. I thought I had more and everything else. But yeah, definite. Yes, indeed.
Oh, wow.
Miss Broughton, I love this mantra right here. Will, want, and work.
There you go.
Because you're going to get it done with them 3 pieces.
Yes, indeed. The will to do it. The want and you want. That's what I get kids that want it. Oh, they want to show out. It's nothing like coaching a kid that want it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And because some people are like, how do you? I say, well, these kids, they want it. I say, that I can train another kid and they might not want it. And you can see the want is not there, but you still train them.
Right.
But when you get a kid that want it, man, it's like
that's exciting.
Oh my goodness, that's like I get to cooking.
Yes.
I get ready.
Yes,
so I did get that address and whatever. So it's Woodhaven Community Center, or you could go to Woodhaven Rec.activity reg.com.
Okay.
And the number there is 734-675-4921.
One more time.
That is 734-675-4926. 4926. Yes, indeed. That's Woodhaven Community Center. Okay.
All right,
yes,
folks.
Indeed. And we starting registration. Just go in, register. Boom, boom, boom. And then next week on the 24th, I'll see you because I'm coming with it. Fire. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So go to his, if you're on Facebook watching this now, go on over there and check out his page. That's Herschel, Herschel.
That's Hel.
H-E-L.
No C.
Oh,
yeah,
no C. I'm
got,
looking at the thing
here.
Yeah,
we got the Irish.
We'll run it to them so they know.
Herschel. Herschel.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, we got the Irish version.
Okay.
Meet my dad, the Irish version.
Got you.
Because you got the German, and then you got
so the C is the German.
Well, yeah, some of it, the C is the German, and then you got what was that, the Hershey's factory? I forgot what his background or whatever. The factory. So but a lot of people do, kind of do them all kind of different ways. But
H-E-R-S-E-Y.
Something like that. Yeah,
Right.
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
Go to the page right now. Check it out.
Yeah, definitely. Everything is on there. Even the flyer is on there.
Yep.
All of the, the registration is on there. Instagram and Facebook.
And there's a few more videos you'll see as well.
Yeah. Oh, you'll see ton of videos. I mean, we logged in, man. We got kids kids on the hill,
Right.
water.
Yep.
We do it in the water. We do everything.
Okay,
you know?
so you teaching them to swim too?
Oh, well, no. What it is we do a lot of explosive work in the water. You know,
okay.
that buoyancy, that balance,
Oh.
picking up your knees and working and running and
Okay.
jumping. We do platform jumping in water where you jump out of water. I know you probably seen some with LeBron James when he jumps out of water. He had his gym shoes on, commercial, and he jumps up on the deck and jumps
Wow.
out. Oh yeah, that little explosive.
That's hard to jump out of water.
Yeah, I'm just
And
thinking
so
that.
Romulus Recreation has a lazy river, a great job, and I take the kids, I put them on the edge, and you know they do all of the plyometrics, high knees. They do all mountain climbs, and then we do the kicks, and then they have a little stool where you sit around, and I have the kids jump on the stool. You know, so it's nothing I can't do without the ball. I do everything without the ball. I work on every movement, because some kids, they'll have a bad foot, bad knee. One kid, something was wrong with his leg. He was always kicking out, and one day I had put him on some small hurdles. That about 12 foot. He was running away from me. I looked, and I told his mother, I said, it's not his leg, it's not his foot, it's his hip.
Oh, okay.
You know, and so I do body alignment. So a lot of times when you first come to me, especially the first week in the camp, what it is I'll look at the bottom of your shoe and look how you walk, tread, if the energy and everything is right. All of a sudden I'll look at what your head is doing, what your shoulders is doing.
Okay.
And I'll put you on the floor, and it's like a fetus position tuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I make you straighten all the way out. And then all of a sudden I make you do it on your left hip and your right hip. And what happens is all of a sudden I find your strong side, your weak side, all of those sides. Yeah, I find them. And all of a sudden I'll tell the parents, I'll send them a video, and I'll be like, we got to work on this knee. We got to work on this hip, this shoulder, you know, his balance, his head. And a lot of times it starts like even with their stomach, you know, their stomachs and backs. And that's sometimes too, I teach kids the performance part simply because their bodies haven't grown yet. So the maturity is not there. So I don't expect like 100% success. Some kids is just greatly developed.
Right.
And then you got some kids just over a time, them doing it, you're doing it. Because I got a couple of 10-year-olds. I think it was one of my videos. I got a couple of kids. I had him at 10-year-old.
Okay.
He was your size.
Okay, big fella.
I'm
Wow.
talking about, yeah, two of them came in at 10 years old. But man, you talking about great feet, tumbling, flipping, and whatever. Okay. So what you have to do, and here goes the catcher. So parents, what happens is sometimes we compare our kids to other kids when we're doing sports and training. No, train that kid where they're at. Train them where they're at, and they'll leave happy. You can empower them. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, that's the science of it. And so that's what like just fires me up. You know what I'm saying? That's the real science where you just got, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I get to, I get this kid on his toes. I get him on the arm. I get him pumping their arms. I get him just doing some amazing things. Definitely. So, yeah. So I can't wait. I got a coach, Chris Tucker. He's my assistant coach. He just won his first championship, middle school, Brownstown Middle School out in Woodhaven.
Championship in what now?
Track and field.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He just won, he won it all. And then 9 of the kids that was on his team, they all went to like they call the All-Stars, the Nationals, north of Upper Michigan, about like 2 or 3 hours away. It's a showcase for top talent. And 9 of the kids on that team, from I think they're like 8th grade. They, I think it's like 6th, 7th, 8th grade or whatever, middle school or whatever that is, was H2O Fleet.
Wow. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now. Hey, Miss Bro, you know we want to get these kids in college because it's expensive.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
you
indeed.
want to start them out young. If you want, you can't just drop them in the sports. Like, okay, you in junior high, we're going to drop you in the sport now. You want to get them ready, and you want to work with somebody that's got a track record of getting them ready. Get them in H2O. And I just want to give this gift to Brother Herschel Washington for what you got coming up.
Yes, indeed.
This is big, this camp. We both know Brother Calvin May.
Oh, no question. See, man, that's my guy. We used to train together.
Your father only encouraged me. I'm young. That's a journal.
Oh, no question. Thank you. I
keep
appreciate
the notes
yes,
of what's
indeed.
going on
yes,
with this piece
Just
this year.
Yeah.
And we got to get you back in here afterwards and let us know how the camp went.
Oh, no question. Definitely.
It's a great thing.
Yes, indeed.
Of course, I'm going to drop
Thank you. I love that, man. Yeah.
Well, my question is,
yes, indeed.
have you started your book yet?
My daughter, I call her Google. My daughter, everything I do, she like just locks tight, and so there's nothing. So, and all of my friends tell me you got to do a cookbook, you need to do a workout book, and then you need to do a man's book. You know what I'm saying? So those are three things. Yes,
Right.
I'm probably going to do, because right now I just turned 60, and this year I've been reflecting. And what it was, I've always been a worker, hard worker. I show up to work, perfect attendance. And what happens is, all of a sudden, I need to slow down. I need to sleep. I need to rest.
That's right.
I need
That's
to,
right.
I'm telling kids and everything what to do. So now I want to like take my time and do something like a book, something, in that fashion and everything else. I just, I needed to slow down so that I can see my work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely.
The many phases of Herschel Washington.
There we go. There we go. Get it started. That's how I do. Brainstorm.
Let me get this affirmation down, because we moving so fast, we be there forgot about it.
Yeah, please.
And Miss Broden give me the business if I don't get it in.
Yo, hey, let's get it.
Now, birthday, you said June. What is it?
What? June? My birthday? June 10th.
June 10th. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. From Gemini.
Many phases.
Gemini is what
I like that.
The one that got two different personalities.
Some say. Yep. I use the mental part. I know a lot of friends, they kind of use the traits or whatever. I take the mentality, part out of the Gemini, and I kind of, because I can go both, but because my mental game is so tough, I see both sides. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. And speaking of tough, you got some real heavy hitters born on your birthday, brother. Yes, indeed. 1898, folks. We forget. I mean, it seemed like a long time ago. That wasn't that long ago. Hattie McDaniel was born on your birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Of course, she was the first African-American Academy Award winner. She was born in Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Wichita,
Oh, my goodness.
She's the one that some black folk used to criticize because she was an actress and that she would play a maid in some of the movies.
Yeah, I know you're talking about her.
And so
yes,
her response to, why you want to play a maid? She says, I'd rather play a maid for $700.
Oh, wow.
I guess it was a week at that time, then $7 in reality.
Oh, my Lord.
And shut them up real quick.
But not only that,
she could do more with $700 for herself, her family, and the community.
I know that's right.
We know the chances of, they had to do a lot of things they didn't want to do back then.
Right.
I mean, you could say it. Nah, I wouldn't have done that.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, you took a piece of the
You
pie.
weren't living back then.
No, you wasn't living.
Now, I know you got a strong conviction as well, spiritually, brother.
Yes, I do.
It's 1854. James Augustine Healy was ordained as the first African-American Catholic priest at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, France.
In Paris, France?
Yes, because that's where
the cathedral.
Wow.
They just finished fixing it up, by the way.
Yeah.
You said Healy, right?
Yeah.
Healy.
Okay.
Right.
James Augustine Healy.
Okay.
Tim said we got about 9 minutes left?
What?
5 minutes. What's the clock in front of me? Say we got 10.
What's with this?
All right.
Okay.
1940. Real quick. The Cotton Club of New York City. Man, Aristocratic Harlem. That's when it closed on your birthday. Oh, man.
It closed when?
On his birthday in 1940.
Oh, wow.
And here's a big one. The Cotton Club, the Cotton Club.
Yeah, but it was reopened since 1940. But go ahead.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, beautiful
Barbara
place
Jordan.
too.
Barbara Jordan didn't play, folks. 1972 State Senate President Pro Tem. Was the nation's first African-American woman governor for one day in Texas.
Wow. One day in
Jordan
Texas.
was
That's
governor of
that's
Texas.
some history
Wow.
right there.
Yeah.
That's some show enough.
Oh,
Tim said we got 5 minutes. I thought we had 10.
What's the next? What's
That's all of them
Oh,
for that day. You
oh,
got a
yeah.
lot on there. We got to shut it down.
Yes, indeed. Thank
What
you.
you want
Thank
to
you.
leave
Thank
us
you.
with real quick?
Well, greatness flow in it. Greatness, greater he. You know, that is what I derive my day with when I wake up. And I was so thankful to be here with you both. Just this lady right here, I could just feel her energy
Yes,
and her passion, and I love it. I love it. But y'all come out to this camp, H2O Fleet. It's gonna June 24th it starts, and then we take a break for 4th of July, and then after that we go 4 weeks in July. 4 weeks in July at Woodhaven High School. And even if you don't get the registration, just come to the camp and meet me, and I'll register you as well. So that's another way too, you know.
And I'll have the post up on the Hood Research Facebook page, my page, and it's going to be got.
And to contact you?
Yes, and the contact is H2O Fleet. Then you got H2O Wash 56@gmail.com. You have the page H2O Fleet, Herschel Washington Facebook. Inbox me, message me. It's Instagram, H2O Fleet, and yes, indeed.
Is there a number?
And a number 313-673-5313. 313-673-5313.
We got 3 minutes, Miss Brother.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yes,
I want to
indeed.
thank you for coming with us this
thank
morning.
you.
This has been
Yes.
wonderful.
Thank you.
And as I always say at the end of the program, it's not necessary for you to know everything. What is necessary is for you to know how to find what you need when you need it. And we at Hood Research seek out as much information as we can to share with you, such as our guest this morning. Hood Research email is hoodresearch.org. The contact number is area code 248-234-2371. Again, the number is area code 248-234-2371. The contact email is contact@hoodresearch.org. Again, CONTACT, the @ symbol, HOODRESEARCH.org. We want you to tune in again with us next Monday, 9 a.m. to 10:30. And remember, we have a conference call each and every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 6. 1-978-990-5000. The access number is 338-729. Press the pound key and you're on. Mark, go ahead.
Well, just another hot show. Just want to thank Brother Timothy Smith. He gets the job done. We got the best engineer in the business, Timmy Tim Live.
Amen.
Holla at him. It's a good thing. Just want to thank again R.J. Watkins for this station. You need these outlets to get things out, folks. We need our outlets and support the brother. And you know, we're going to put it up on the site. Everything you need to know. This is going to be in perpetuity on YouTube. Go to HPR TV 33 on YouTube. It's right there. Everyone. We got so many different great shows that broadcast down here at HPR. It's a great thing. So, once again, I want to thank Brother Herschel Walker on the last minute. He said, I'll be there, brother. That's what it's all about. Right.
Tune in again next week, and peace. Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback.